But right now, y'all, it's time for some stories that are too crazy to make to the front page. It's time for WTF News. You want to start, Jay?
Yeah, this story, Demi Lovato might actually like this story. It's kind of similar to what we were talking about with our dispute. Is it Hasbro? Yeah, Hasbro announced that they were getting rid of the Mr. and Mrs. with Mr. Potato Head. Sort of. They put out a tweet and an announcement saying that they're going to get rid of Mr. and Mrs., but they later clarified that they were getting rid of that like on the box. It wasn't going to be displayed on the box.
The Potato Head line.
Yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head are still going to be Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, but the line is just going to be called, I guess, the Potato Heads to be more gender inclusive. This was WTF News until they classified a little bit because I mean they're potatoes. I feel like that was just another reason of them not doing too much, but
trying to be inclusive. That's all it is.
I mean, yeah, but don't you think it's kind of forced?
This needs to stop. They don't have genitals, nor are they animate objects.
All right,
they're potatoes.
I said the same thing with remember when Nick announced that SpongeBob was gay?
Yeah, he's a sponge, and he's
not even that.
Character.
I feel like there was no reason to do that. SpongeBob's been around for 20 years. I get it.
Over 20 years.
Yeah.
22 years.
Yeah, SpongeBob's low-key older.
I think just as old as SVU. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
I didn't even know people still play with Mr. Potato Head. But again, people just being too woke, too inclusive.
Who knows?
You know what? Demi, again, I stand with you, shorty. KFC, y'all need to, the rest of the letters feel some type of way. Y'all need to become alphabet neutral and include the other 23 letters.
Facts.
In other news, where we going next? So this was an interesting story, and this was I wanted to put this in the headlines, but I wanted to talk about it as WTF. A woman from California named Crystal Jackson has an OnlyFans page under the alias of Miss Poindexter. She posts pictures and videos of herself doing, quote, normal mom stuff around the house while posing in lingerie. Some of the content contains nudity, but the page makes up to $150,000 a month. Justice is part of that $150,000.
I am not.
Her sons are aged 8, 10, and 12, and they were all expelled from their Catholic elementary school because a group of moms at the school found out about Crystal's OnlyFans and started a crusade to get the kids blocked by sending photos of Crystal to the school.
Sounds like the parents are hating.
Yeah, that she's getting her bag. Yeah. That she's doing what she's doing to get her bag.
I think the other parents are just mad that they wake up, go to the 9-to-5 jobs that they hate, and this other parent is just posing nude on OnlyFans, cleaning her house, and getting $150K a month.
Bro, do you think the kids should have got expelled?
No. What do they have to do with it?
They don't.
Nothing.
If my dad is a bank robber or like a drug dealer or something, and did or is doing time, are you gonna punish me for that? There's people out whose parents are out here dealing drugs now.
Exactly.
I think the only difference would be the fact that now, I mean not now, but these kids go to a Catholic school, so maybe it's against their morals or whatever. But I mean, again, it has nothing to do with the kids. It's not like they're passing out the kids. It's not like the kids went to school on Valentine's Day. It was like, here's a picture of my mom.
Yeah, I feel like the school just folded under the pressure of the other parents. This is definitely whack.
Shouldn't the parents go to get in trouble too? Because not only do they see the OnlyFans, but they're printing out the pictures and sending them to the school. But they're watching the OnlyFans, evidently, if they found it.
They paid.
Yeah. And plus, church people in general, don't they say come as you are?
Yeah. I mean, look, I went to Catholic school. It wasn't exactly
yes. What, for high school?
Nah, grade school too.
Oh.
It's like pre-K. It wasn't exact. I didn't go to exactly super strict Catholic schools, but this has nothing to do with the kid. It shouldn't matter if it's a Catholic school or not. This is the parents. Maybe if I'm gonna ban your parents from school grounds, even that's excessive. But I mean, I would get that. The kids have nothing to do with this. But I mean, look, I'm sure she'll find. I'm sure with that $150K a month, she can afford way better schools.
Yeah, she said she's not gonna stop. So
why would she stop?
Yeah.
Why would she stop just because a couple of parents are mad?
Get your bag, queen. Now,
this does brings up another conversation. I think that the next generation of kids, it's going to be a bunch of kids whose mom did OnlyFans. So I feel like, those cafeteria arguments.
Career day? No.
Career day. It's like, let me show you what I do.
How many kids' parents are firefighters? How many kids' parents are doctors? How many kids' parents have OnlyFans? And majority of the class raise their hands.
It's not even just that. Like, bro, how many times in the cafeteria you guys, making fun of each other, roasting each other? Like, shut up. That's why your hairline trash. I saw your mama OnlyFans last week.
Yeah.
For $5.
Oh, snap. I could be your daddy, son. Yeah. Another story. So a cemetery worker named Rodwin Allicock was 7 foot. He was 7 foot. That's his name, bro. Y'all are, Jesus Christ. Y'all need Jesus. I'm going to send y'all to the Catholic school.
Robin, what?
Rodwin Allicock.
Okay, continue.
He was 7 feet underground trying to dig the bottom of a grave. He's a cemetery worker.
Oh,
and when
this isn't funny anymore.
He was 7 feet underground digging digging to the bottom of a grave when the dirt surrounding him gave way and came piling down, burying him underneath. His co-workers attempted to dig him out, but were unable to save him, and he was pronounced dead at the scene.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a dangerous job anyway. But
how like
that's a horrible way to go out.
I don't want to say that's like just funny, but just like it's not funny, but how ironic I guess is that, you know?
That's probably someone's worst fear. I know a lot of people are afraid of getting buried alive, which is kind of a weird fear, but
yeah,
I've heard it though.
There's something else we were talking about Grey's Anatomy earlier. One of the main characters on there, Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy. Well, he's not on there anymore, but and I know this is obviously a fictional show all written, but in season 5, his girlfriend or wife had a dream that and he was a neurosurgeon. Neurosurgeon means you're a head doctor for those that
I know.
Not I said for those who don't know.
Okay.
He had a dream that he died from a car accident. And then had head injury or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then 5 seasons later, his character died from a car accident and was pronounced brain dead. It's like, I mean, I know this is a show. There's another story I found. Shout out to Seabass. This story is like 5 or 6 years old. This woman who has agoraphobia. Agoraphobia, I believe it's, hold on, let me look it up. I think it's like being scared to go outside or something like that. That's what it is? Oh, I thought our intern was trying to help. Agoraphobia, fear of places or situations that might cause panic, helplessness, or embarrassment. Okay.
I feel like that. I can see that happening now.
But hold on, let me tell you the story. This agoraphobic granny she only went out in the span of 10 years, had only went outside 3 times.
Wow.
And she was finally ready to be like, yo, you know what? I'm getting over my fear. I'm going to start going outside. And the day she went outside, she fell into a hole. Wow. So, and get this, her last name is Fall. So, it's just,
it's not funny, but it is.
I don't know how often these things happen.
That's the irony.
Yeah.
Everyone has fear of something. What's your biggest fear, Bond?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not scared of death. No, death, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's something that I feel like a lot of people say you shouldn't be scared of, but I think just because for black men my age, our age, it is just becoming a lot more common for some reason.
Yeah, I think that's one of mine.
And I'm not accomplishing my goals before I die too. So.
The ocean, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to learn how to surf. I go pretty when it comes to going in the ocean, I go, I'm not going to say far out, but I do go farther than I guess the rest of the people I'm typically with. But
here's the thing about the ocean, bro. You can't do anything. If you get caught in a big wave, there's nothing you can do. There's no swimming you can do. You're done. That's and if you go deep enough, I don't know, bro. Ocean is crazy.
The only thing I think I'm scared about in the ocean is sharks. Sharks could possibly just out of nowhere, I mean, anything really, a whale. We've
seen so many situations like Naya Rivera,
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing she could have done. Once you get caught in a big wave or something, it's done for you. I'd probably go on a cruise.
And that wasn't even nothing. That was a lake that she was in, yeah.
I'd probably go on a cruise, but I don't think I'd go surfing or anything like that. What about you, Suzette? What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
I don't have any irrational fears. I'm not afraid of heights or nothing, but my biggest fear.
It's not irrational. It's a normal fear.
Yeah, no, but you know what I'm saying? Those things that are my biggest fear is car accidents. They terrify me.
Mm.
Oh, yes.
Terrify me. Also, I'm a really bad driver. I've rear-ended so many people since I got my license. It's not okay.
Shaking my head. See, I think that certain people, I feel like once you get into 3 car accidents, you should have to retake your license.
I've been in 3 car accidents, but none of them were my fault. So
one of them wasn't my fault. And that's the one that traumatized me because I got cut off in traffic and I like rear-ended this guy and like it was so traumatic.
I've been in 5 car accidents actually, but 2 of them I wasn't driving. I was the passenger, or 3 of them I wasn't driving.
See, man, if I was president, bro, I'd make so many laws, bro. Like, I feel like certain, like if people over the age of 60 should get their license taken away and get a free bus pass.
And then they also shouldn't be able to be in charge of who goes into office.
Yeah, once you turn like 65, you shouldn't be allowed to vote no more.
But listen, no, my first 2 car accidents, I wasn't driving, but I was with Kadir actually. He sideswiped 2 cars and knocked the mirror off. The first time, it was like summer.
2 cars?
Listen, so I've told this story on Stable before. So my boy Kadir, we interviewed him last week. Shout out to Deer. This was like maybe a couple months after he started driving. He like sideswiped the mail truck, and it was like June, so my window was down. And I was in a passenger, and the mirror came and like shattered like all over me. So that kind of like, I have like PTSD from like driving, like if you're driving too close to like the right side. Mm-hmm. And then 6 months later, that same exact thing happened with just another car. So, and I wasn't driving for those. So then my first accident, I guess, was almost a year to the day, was March 13th of last year. Some lady backed out of her driveway and like rear-ended my passenger door, but I was okay. Then June, or was that July? That was July. I was stopped at a light, and somebody came and rear-ended me and then sandwiched me into another car, and that scared the hell out of me just because, God forbid,
you couldn't do nothing. That was just like,
God forbid anything else would have happened. And then the 5th accident, somebody just hit my car when it was outside my house.
Damn,
I'm a great. I don't even think I'm a great driver, but I mean, I'm
decent driver.
I'm lucky that none of those were my fault.
I've had a lot of close calls when it comes to like driving stuff. Like I am good at like stopping and stuff, but like
you sound like a bad driver.
100%.
She admitted it.
I 100%. Like, I'm not the best driver. I have really bad depth perception. I can't tell how far away I am from things.
When we all go to Puerto Rico, me and Justice will drive to the airport, and then you'll drive yourself.
Y'all not going to pick me up?
No.
I'm on the way.
Nonsense.
I got you.
Justice, you live down the block from me.
I got you,
That's fake as hell.
I got you, yo. Once you send that gas money through.
Wow.
Another one of my biggest fears is this dude from Oklahoma, Lawrence Paul Anderson.
I hope y'all not neighbors with him if you live in Oklahoma.
Facts. Lawrence Paul, I mean, neighbors are gone, but Lawrence Paul Anderson and
still has other neighbors.
Can you let me finish, bro?
Bro, you cut yourself off.
Lawrence Paul Anderson, a man from Oklahoma, admitted to law enforcement that he killed his neighbor and cut out her heart. Investigators say an agent of Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation said that he killed his neighbor, Andrea Lynn Blankenship, at her home. Don't laugh. At her home in Chickasha, Oklahoma. I think I'm saying that right. About 40 miles southwest of Oklahoma City. Should have just said that. And cut her heart out before cooking it and serving it with potatoes to feed his family to release the demons. He's also accused of... This really isn't funny. He's also accused of killing his uncle, Leon Pye, and a 4-year-old girl, Pye's granddaughter, at his home the same night. His aunt, Delcy Pye, was also stabbed but survived. Anderson was found in another room of the house vomiting on pillows and was arrested by officers at the scene. Anderson, who has a history of drug addiction and violent crimes, told the judge in 2017 that he took bipolar medication. He was hospitalized after his arrest, but was released on February 15th, but he's still in custody of Grady County Jail. Thank the Lord. Keep that man off the streets. This is a crazy story.
No pun intended at all. This man is heartless. It wasn't a joke, bro. I was dead. The first word that came to mind was heartless.
He is, though.
Just has no soul. Not like what?
If you saw this man's picture, too,
why would you even like cook somebody's heart? What does heart taste like that you thought it was good to cook? With potatoes.
Some people are just insane. Some people are just insane, bro. Like, there's just crazy people out there. You remember last semester we were talking about that thing where the tenant was arguing with his landlord about rent, and then he stabbed him with a machete or something, or a samurai sword. Remember he cut his head off?
I remember that. No.
Yeah, bro. That was last below. This is the guy.
Oh, damn. I was about to play a game of guess what race it is.
Damn.
I was about to play a game of guess what race it is. We play with Suzette. Did Suzette see the picture already? No. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure we Gucci. All right. Suzette. We're going to play a game of guess what race it is.
Okay.
Give it a clues.
Okay. So, He's from Oklahoma, right? He's crazy.
His name is
Lawrence Paul Anderson.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
This
Wait,
man is white.
you think he's white?
Is he not? Is that?
You need to make a guess. Make a
Is
final
that,
guess.
is that your final guess?
I feel like the reaction that I got from you guys saying that to me, he's not.
No, I didn't hear what you said because I was trying to turn your mic on. He reacted. I didn't. All right,
right.
Suzette.
Is he white?
Lawrence Paul Anderson. You said Oklahoma City. Killed his neighbor, his grandpa, and his technically second cousin, and cooked the neighbor's heart with potatoes. You think he's white?
Nah, he wouldn't.
Nah, make your final guess, sis.
Nah, yeah, he's white. He's white.
All right. Lawrence Paul Anderson
Is
is black.
Black.
Let me see. I need to see his face.
He's black.
Damn, I thought I had more faith. Ooh, I have more faith in my people of color. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's crazy people of all races, shapes, and sizes.
You're right. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that? We're equal here.
Yeah.
Demi Lovato.
Oh my god.
Truce.
We made too much jokes out of these WTF.
And Demi. I'm telling you, she's too woke for me. But that was WTF news, y'all. It's crazy ass stories.